Hello everyone, my name is Sakshi and I'm the Senior Portfolio Manager at Galvanic Applied Sciences. Today we have an application training regarding the biogas industry. We will discuss the key challenges in this process. We will also offer the recommendations from Galvanic how to overcome these challenges. Biogas is a type of renewable gas that can substitute for fossil fuel to produce energy. Now, converting organic waste into a renewable energy source has many benefits to society. The biogas industry creates jobs and helps turn a cost into profit. Waste transport, emissions, and odor are reduced with complete biogas capture. In addition to biomethane production, the fertilizers generated in this process can also help improving the crop yield. Now, biogas sources include waste from a variety of different places, from livestock, agriculture, wastewater, and food scraps, for example. Now, this organic waste goes through anaerobic digestion when bacteria digest the material. Biogas rises to the top of the digester, which slowly releases from the tank into a container. Now, the remaining liquid material, which is called digestate, is rich in nutrients and is used as the fertilizer. Now, in the biogas, what happens is that the biogas receives treatment based on its end-use product quality requirements. Water is first removed, and then it's followed by a sulfur removal process, which typically uses a scrubbing method. Further processing includes removal of CO2 as well as oxygen and any other source of impurities. Now, if the biogas cannot meet the pipeline injection quality, the plant is forced to flare the product. The American Biogas Council outlines the biogas quality specifications for the gas-grade injection. In order to avoid flaring the poor quality products, plants must ensure that the biogas meets a certain pipeline quality. Now, the best way to do this is by using process analyzers that can easily monitor the key performance indicators: total sulfur, H2S, CO2, moisture, Btu, and oxygen. Now, the goal for the biogas plants is to have a smooth and headache-free operation. Safety, of course, as in a lot of other processes, is the most important factor for the technicians, for the pipeline injection, and for the environment. Operators also want to make sure that the product quality for compliance is met for compliance and for the profitability purposes. So that's important as well. Now, unfortunately, there are several challenges that are faced by the biogas operators. For example, using process analyzers from multiple manufacturers that usually creates a lot of complexity. You often deal with several points of contact instead of just one. Each analyzer will have its own dedicated service engineer, which often gets expensive, as you can imagine. You also need to stock the spare parts from various vendors, or else you risk long lead times in case of a severe failure in the plant. Now, another challenge that you come across is an overall lack of training. Too often, operators believe their analyzer is working perfectly because it always shows zero, it's reading zero, so it must be perfect. Chances are the analyzer is actually not functioning properly and it requires some maintenance. This knowledge gap happens when the technicians get transferred to a new department before they're fully mastering an analyzer, or if there are new inexperienced technicians dealing with the analyzer. Some technologies can also be more complicated just by nature compared to others. For example, GC, it's not a very easy technology. Without the proper training, some troubleshooting can be long and can be challenging. So that adds more to the issue. Another source of the challenge is unexpected excursions. This can result into problems where the analyzer requires servicing. For example, a GC monitoring BTU that experiences an excursion sometimes requires their entire gas to be replaced, which gets very expensive over time. If you deal with tunable diode laser systems that are monitoring H2S, CO2, and moisture, these systems, if they experience excursions, depending on what the situation is, they're often not field serviceable and they have to basically, they could be a source of headache and issue if you don't know how to deal with those as well. Now, one of the most pressing issues faced by the biogas plants is if their analyzer goes offline, the plant will need to flare or recycle the gas, which reduces the profits, obviously. What if a sour event occurs, but there is no analyzer monitoring that scrubber inlet? This puts operator safety at risk and can also result into really expensive impacts for the plant specifically. Now, these are some serious challenges, what we mentioned so far. And any of them could be a source of like a lot of expensive, a lot of cost for the plant, a lot of issues that people can face in the plant. But thankfully, you can overcome all of these issues by using a dedicated manufacturer for all of your analyzer needs in the biogas process so that you will have access to those spare parts very quickly with one specific engineer to service them all at once for you at the site. You should also use analyzers that promote maximum uptime, which benefit from minimal hands-on maintenance just in general, which are very fast for the response, and they have very great accuracy. Galvanic has thought about a biogas process as well as all of the needs, and it's the one-stop shop for all of your biogas analyzer needs. So that means we offer a TDL for the H2S, CO2, and the moisture measurement in the biogas. We offer a tape system for the H2S and the total sulfur. And we also offer a GC for BTU and stream analysis. All right, let's just have a quick look at what these analyzers are. So I'll start with Ackley's GPA. That's a tunable diode laser absorption spectroscopy-based analysis. H2O as well as CO2 as well as H2S, they're all measured using only one unit, one analyzer, as well as only one single cell, which is called a Hurd cell. There is absolutely no consumable in this analyzer. For example, we don't use scrubbers. The sensitivity for this measurement is 0.15, so 0.15 ppm, so that rivals tape without any consumables. This makes Ackley's an ideal monitor solution for the certain gas outlet, as you can see. Ackley's GPA exceeds the specifications for the natural gas at the cost of transfer. The analyzer operation is flexible for both VAC and VDC power. Maintenance is very, very limited. It's basically only every quarter filter membrane replacement if there is any leak, and also annual replacement of the pump diaphragm. Very easy, very quick to do, and it's not expensive at all. The vacuum pump is the reason that we're using Ackley's with confidence that we don't need any scrubber or any other technology to separate between the lines. Just a quick note about why we're using this pump. All right, now let's have a quick look at Protect 903. That's basically a lead acetate tape method to measure H2S as well as total sulfur all in one system. This analyzer offers the most sensitive H2S as well as total sulfur measurement available in the market. The software helps you predict if the concentration is going to exceed the set point or not. This allows the analyzer to alarm within 20 seconds of the analysis sequence. The analyzer can be used to monitor your inlet as well as your outlet for the sulfur removal. The Protect 903 or the lead-acid tape exceeds the specifications for the natural gas at a costly transfer. The maintenance occurs on a monthly basis to change out the tape. However, the frequency of this can also be reduced based on the analysis frequency as you expect. Now for the GC, the AccuChrome GC, this uses a thermal conductivity detector, so TCD. One analyzer handles up to 8 streams, which is great for very complex operations. So we have that option with this analyzer as well. The analyzer is certified for costly transfer. Btu and oxygen can also be monitored in one system using this analyzer. Now, the AccuChrome GC also exceeds the specifications for the natural gas at costly transfer. Maintenance is limited to a quarterly basis. The overall design for this system allows for easy access to components when performing maintenance. Chromatogram reports are also available if somebody likes to look at that report and get an idea what's going on with the analysis. All right, now all of Galvanic analyzers guarantee turnkey installation. The customized sample conditioning system, such as regulating pressure, flow, filtration, depending what is required. So we also provide shelters with climate control when necessary. Our sample system interfaces with all of our analyzers, which reduces the installation footprint, which is a great feature again to have when designing a system. We offer local on-site service for all of Galvanic analyzers. This includes startup, PMs, hands-on training. We can also help you from the factory by performing FATs. So it could be in person or at site FATs, or it could be a virtual FAT. We also can remotely access your analyzer to facilitate troubleshooting at your site. Now, to sum everything up, Galvanic's core purpose is to provide you with certainty, measurement certainty. Our analyzers maximize uptime to help you quickly identify any upsets in your process. This automates costly transfer and avoids serious issues from happening. We have been doing this for 40 years throughout the natural gas value chain. And of course, as you can imagine, we have been very engaged in a variety of conferences, events, and all that in this 40 years of business. So last year, we presented a white paper at the Western Gas Measurement Short Course on this specific topic. We shared our favorite learning moments to provide guidance for future operators. So if you haven't read that, we highly encourage you to have a look at that. Thank you for attending today's application training. Hopefully you've seen the value in how Galvanic Applied Sciences analyzers can help to support your biogas operations and applications. Please reach out to Galvanic or to your local representative if you have any question, and we will be very happy to assist you. So thank you very much again, and have a great day.